Hello, I'm Kim from Starfire Direct. Fireglass has quickly become one of the most popular burner media choices for gas fire pits and fireplaces, and it's pretty obvious why. It looks great, it lasts forever, and it creates a warm and inviting ambiance for family and friends to enjoy. There is no doubt that Fireglass is one of the best choices you can make for your fire feature. Once you've decided which fireglass is perfect for your design, you will want to determine exactly how much glass you need for your project. I encourage you to visit starfiredirect.com/fireglass calculator or simply click the Fireglass Calculator link at the bottom of our website or on this page. Now that you have our helpful Fireglass Calculator up on your tablet, smartphone, or computer, let's start by getting the dimensions of your burn area. For our purposes, we'll round up or down to the nearest dimension. For a fireplace, we need 4 dimensions. First, measure the front width of your fireplace. We'll call this A. Then measure the back width of your fireplace. We'll call this dimension B. Next, measure the depth, which we'll call C. And finally, measure your ideal fireglass height, which we'll call D. Your ideal fireglass height will typically range between 2 to 4 inches, although you can use our calculator for as little as 1 inch of fireglass height. For a round fire pit, we only need 2 dimensions, the diameter, which we'll call A, and the fireglass height, which we'll call B. For a square or rectangle fire pit, we need 3 dimensions. Measure the length, which we'll call A, then measure the width, which we'll call B. And finally, measure your ideal fireglass height. We'll call this C. Now that you have the dimensions of the area you want glass in, simply enter the dimensions into the appropriate fireglass calculator to determine the approximate amount of fireglass you need for your fire feature. By getting a little creative, you can even use our fireglass calculator to determine how much glass is needed for your odd-shaped or unique fire features. For example, if your fire pit is a half circle, just use the diameter and cut the amount of glass in half. Or if your fire pit is triangle-shaped, follow the same principle with the square or rectangle calculator. As you can see, the fireglass calculator totaled the perfect amount of glass needed for our fire features. For the purpose of this video, we used a fireglass height of 3 inches, which allowed us to mount up the glass for a more exciting and impactful look. Make sure to use our fireglass calculator today for your fire features. Of course, if you'd prefer, our helpful sales staff is available 7 days a week to help you determine the perfect amount of glass for your fire feature. For Starfire Direct, I'm Kim. Thanks for watching.